So, you know how in the play I was a meteor?
Yeah.
Well, last night when I took a shower, it was a meteor shower.
Oh, God.
Wow. That must
Did you actually manage to get all the glitter out of your hair?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I'm clean.
And the paint.
Welcome back to the Hinkson Christian Podcast. So, today we've got two very, very special guests. They're all special. Duo guests. We've got Jaden Frecka, my brother.
Hello.
You can introduce yourself if you'd like.
Just say your
Something
grade,
about
something weird
yourself.
about you.
I exist.
Wow, that's weird.
That is true.
That's pretty weird, dude.
Thank you.
I hope
Okay.
it's true.
Pretty crazy fact, anyway.
And the next guest?
Avi Joy Perryman.
No.
Just no.
Just no.
Just
The next guest is
Wow.
no
She's
Perryman.
She's just like,
Very confident.
goodbye.
She's like, no, I'm not existent here.
Nope.
Okay,
There,
well,
the
welcome to the
podcast
show.
is officially ended.
No Perryman and
No Perryman.
Yes,
We're calling you
Jaden,
No Perryman now.
no Perryman.
Good.
That's your name now.
Okay.
Yep.
So for announcements, we've really only got one announcement. There's not much going on. Hell Week is over.
Yay,
So
finally.
And Christmas break's gonna happen.
Right.
Christmas break is coming up in a while, but yeah, still some
A
time.
while.
I mean, we got Thanksgiving break too.
There's Thanksgiving break as well.
Next week.
Yes.
Yeah, epic.
So yeah, have fun doing homework again.
Yeah.
And preparing for college.
Probably more homework because like they're making up for non-homework break.
Yeah, all the homework that we didn't do last week,
It's
we're
probably
just gonna
gonna
double it probably.
Actually, a teacher gave us homework yesterday.
Oh really?
Yesterday.
Lol.
Yeah, it's like, why?
Yeah, it seems like on Fridays, even if it's Hell Week on a Friday, they're just like, no.
Yeah.
It's like okay, well for Monday.
They're like,
So
by Wednesday, you have to do your science fair experiment or something like that. And I'm
Little do they know, everybody in the play on Mondays doesn't go to school.
Oh,
that's true.
Yeah.
Actually, don't we have no homework on Monday?
I mean,
We do. I do.
I do.
Wait, what? But I thought it was like, no.
Jaden.exe has stopped working. Homework on Monday.
So yeah, that's it for announcements. And for the first topic, we're just going to talk about the play
Yeah.
now that it's over. And
The day after we did it.
yes, this is the day
Right.
after. Every single one of us have
Besides
been in the
Moses.
play. Well,
No,
Moses was crew.
Moses gonna talk about like the viewer perspective.
Yeah, moral. I was giving moral support. in the
Moral
background.
support. Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He just
Alright.
sat there and he was like, good job.
Dude, I'm really glad how it went. Like everybody in the cast like thought it was gonna be really bad because it was very,
Yeah,
very,
literally,
very last
like,
minute.
Anton was like, good job messing this up, guys. And then he like went to the crowd before it started, and I was like, thank you for your
Positivity.
encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it's because it's like really rushed at the last second, right? So
Yeah,
it makes
it was
sense
like
it's really bad.
we only had like one day to practice with this stuff because I think the day that we were supposed to have the wheels on, I think they like had them on the wrong side or something like that.
Yeah, the bar was flipped. I know because like Maddie was like so mad at that.
And then like
that.
when I had my part and I had to play with cards, I couldn't
Oh
practice
no.
with the cards.
No. The
Right.
card
You
was so
you were
bad.
playing for me because I never played blackjack before in my life, and you're
Oh, that's the
just,
problem.
just like you're
What
just
do you?
like, you're just like okay, so you have to flip your cards.
Yeah, same thing happened with like the music scenes because we didn't
Oh, yeah.
practice with the music and I was like freaking out because
No, it wasn't your fault though. It was the music people's fault.
At least we did
I
Jimmy in
was
time.
so panicked.
It was not your fault. It actually was just music people.
Everything was so last second. I mean, honestly, I think if we just had one more week, like if we just delayed it,
Oh.
which we couldn't since everyone
I
already
think-
bought their tickets, but if
I
we
think
did,
if we had
Yeah.
like 2 more days, that would be
Like
fun.
not even that'd be fine. But hey, you know what? It actually didn't suck.
yeah, it was
Yeah, it
great.
was
It actually
really good.
didn't suck.
Like,
I like that.
even if like I messed up probably the most, people are still like, I left your part, it was probably my favorite, you look so good. I'm like, you're either lying or you're
No,
legitimately
Jade.
like
All I have to do is put on sunglasses and a mask, and you're like
Yeah,
automatically.
you look so cool. Weird.
yeah,
It was great.
well, everybody was like, I for like a long time did not realize that you were Jaden. I was like, thank you.
I mean, you had the hat, the
Yeah.
glasses, the
Yeah,
mask.
and then like
The fedora.
a few people said, I did not recognize you until you started talking, and I'm like, ouch. And then Mrs. Jones was like, I did not recognize you until the play was over.
Oh, wow.
She was-
Acting 100.
Yeah.
Nice.
I even took like the mask and glasses off at one point, and most people did not see my face.
Yeah.
Even if she was like, Clyde, show him, and I take it off. And
You
it's
just looked
so
at me
clear.
and no one else.
I looked
Yeah.
at you like that, like
Yeah.
to check out my face.
Yeah.
Even though it was like so normal.
They wanted to give you makeup.
Yeah, but
too
you didn't have.
busy. And
No, they were busy making Charlie the most good-looking actor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Most good-looking
I
as
literally spray painted those like clothes like just a few hours before it. There was no rehearsal at all. We didn't do the makeup before it.
He literally
like,
walked in, smelled like paint. I'm like, oh god.
so many firsts like at the first performance. Like there was no preparation. It was just like we're gonna give it a try and we'll see how it turns out.
Somehow it worked out.
It did.
And then Zoe dumped a ton of glitter in your hair.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
the
yes.
best part. I could just shake my hair and just clouds of glitter, which is
Glitter was the
It was
best
just
part.
like
yeah.
I remember since I was like the only person who wasn't in the bus scene, I was sitting backstage and I could hear Hannah drinking the thing, and I just heard this on the ground, and I was like,
Oh.
well, I can only assume one thing, and that she did not successfully drink that.
No.
She told me, she was like, that was so nasty. I hated
Well,
that.
I mean, like sugar cubes and ketchup, that's nasty, but then an egg,
Yeah.
How does she act like after drinking that? It's just
she
I
still
can't.
acted like very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened
Unbelievable.
about the egg?
The
because
egg?
I
Well-
was like told that it, like got all over the set.
Oh.
But
no,
they
no, no.
actually had to
Kesha did that.
They cleaned up stuff like
Yoinks.
when the scene was over.
Yeah, like
and
the-
Mrs. Guzev said, "Yeah, well, when I left to make the new scene start, I saw that there's still one burger on the ground, so, so I had to
yeah.
turn out my flashlight and like find this burger."
Oh my gosh.
The whole part with like people throwing food at me when I was on stage,
It's so-
that was completely improvised.
Anton just looked at me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Austin looked at me like, yes, just throw stuff at him.
Yeah, like, nobody
Yeah.
planned that. It just happened. I was like, well, okay, I guess this is it.
I was
And
just
then
passing Austin stuff to throw at you.
It was a
Oh, yeah.
mess.
I
was
mean, like, it ashtray just starts dancing, and their first instinct is to throw all their food at it.
Yeah.
And we were trying to react, but we were just so bad at reacting. We were just like,
It was like those fake YouTube channels. With
yeah, it was such a reaction channel.
I thought it was a good reaction. Like it was kind of funny. It was like just
so
like
dumb.
blew me away. Just like
It's like
you-
everybody was laughing and clapping, and I was like sitting in the backstage.
it was like so exhilarating. I was terrified. Like
Yes.
before, like my scene was coming up, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. This is it.
I was
And-
shaking so hard before my scene because like everything was fine until the cards, because
Yeah, no, the cards.
that
were
was such a confusing thing to learn because like
I
and
knew
then-
exactly how it should have gone, but it did not go
Like-
as it should have gone.
like I was like, okay, I think I know how it works, and then when you started setting it up, I was like, I have no idea how this game
Because
works.
you've never played blackjack.
Yeah.
If I knew that, I would have played around with you just to show you how a game works.
Yeah.
I didn't
But-
notice that you guys didn't know how to play because we couldn't
Well,
even see the
he
cards.
knew how to play. I
Right.
didn't. And since you couldn't see the cards, and I knew that you couldn't see it, I pretended that I was playing by like moving my hands.
Oh yeah, so I'm like, okay, that's big brain of you.
And like I was like looking off into the distance,
you're blind.
pretending to be blind while looking down like this.
Yes,
So
big brain, very large brain.
Nice.
Yo, Moses, you were the viewer in the audience, right?
Right.
You didn't know any of this until we told you this.
That is true. Oh, well, I kind of heard yesterday right after the
Oh, yeah.
play, and everything was like, oh yeah, I can see it happening, because like everything was kind of rushed at the last day. But if
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it, but if I could give one criticism, constructive criticism, I think Simon was the only audible, loudest
yeah, well,
in the
it was-
whole play.
it's really hard to talk with like this big medical
Yeah.
mask on your face. I was like
True.
shouting, "Sorry, honey."
I've been in a lot of plays. I know how to project by now.
Right.
I think the loudest I've ever been was acting as Tiny Tim last year. Like Mr. Youngford was like louder, and I was like, I don't want to be louder.
Well, some people just aren't loud people.
yeah,
Like me.
and he's like, you have to shout, and I'm like, okay, Mr. Scrooge. Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
See, I'm just a naturally obnoxious, loud person, so I just talk normally and it works.
Yeah, it's like you're loud and fast, so it's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
The second scene with Moby Dick and the Henchman was completely improvised. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Katya forgot everything, and I was kind of like
yikes.
feeding her the line slowly, and then the music didn't go off.
Right.
And then we were so confused.
It was pretty awkward.
And
but like it worked out.
I didn't even notice. Like I was at every
Yeah.
single play practice, but I didn't really know the plot at all. So it was like still a surprise, and I did not notice like any hiccups.
Oh, yeah,
It
same.
seemed natural.
I feel like everybody improvised at some point. Like
Yeah,
I remember,
so messy.
I mixed up the like you're gonna play blackjack with me, and I accidentally said we'll throw you out of the car, but if you beat me,
Yeah.
me and Bonnie will jump out of the car. However, it was
It's
the other way
whatever, bro.
around.
Oh.
That's
Right.
what I remember.
And Katya said the same line twice. If you guys actually picked up on that, she like said it
I
twice.
was
It
all I could
Kirsty.
hear was
Oh.
face.
Oh,
She actually managed to hit you.
oh yeah, it was actually a good hit.
It was like
Yeah.
such a thick sound.
It was a
slap.
critical hit, dude.
Yeah.
Critical hit. That was pretty good. How did you practice that? Did you just slap him multiple times?
Yeah, basically, I said, I'm going to slap you in the face really hard, and you have to do the same thing to me because now you're going to be angry because you're going to have a bruise. And so
Oh.
she like, I hit her way too hard, and she,
Oh.
like, came over and just hit me in the face. It was
Oh, no.
hilarious.
I mean, that's one way to practice it.
Yes.
I guess.
Okay, so one more thing that was improv, tactic scene, right? Mason's car is supposed to hit something,
Oh,
right?
no.
When the car breaks down, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't hit anything. So he just said, "Oh, it looks like we're breaking down."
Oh.
You remember that, Moses?
Like I heard the like Windows like error music like in the middle of the music. Like I was like, wait, what is that supposed to mean? And there's like the car breaking down. I felt like it's supposed to like connect the background music.
no.
Some of
Oh.
the pilot like sounds were played twice.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
Vicky did so well
Yeah, Nikki.
because like
really
he
good.
had barely any time
Yeah.
to like practice it.
He had
so
the game ready just on
he
the spot.
did really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Youngford said that he was literally doing the last like music and transitions like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, he was-
Yeah.
Because they didn't have half the music that was
No.
supposed to be
Yeah.
mine.
And Nikki was just like freaking going at it.
I heard him say like right before like Youngford was like download the song. I'm like it was the opening song that started like
Oh,
Daft
no.
Punk Around the World.
Oh
so
no.
yeah.
Wow.
I need you to play this song. How much time do we have left? The audience is here.
Oh man.
The other thing was like the props. Like I had so many props that I had to pull out. And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm not gonna get it
That's the
out.
point of
in
your
time.
character. That's the whole
You
point of your
wanna
character.
But
make
like
this
the twister board, like
Oh.
I couldn't like actually get it out.
I heard you're like,
Yeah.
you're like
I couldn't get it out.
That was one of the funnest part of the
Yeah.
whole play. Yeah.
No, it was really
love,
goofy.
I love the part where the music kept playing and it was like switching
Oh,
between
yeah.
songs.
That's a
But
very
we
mega
did
mind
not.
joke.
We did not practice that. So like
So-
honestly, I was just like
Just
randomly
keep mashing the button.
Yeah.
Just keep mashing it.
punching it.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
panicking.
if that was a real radio, it would have just self-destructed.
It would have just blown up the entire room.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, the one scene that I was worried about is the bus scene because the crew
Oh,
has to set
yeah.
up like 50 billion chairs and the walls.
Yeah,
And-
Yeah.
but they
Into the
actually
chair.
did it
That's
a
not hard.
lot faster than I expected.
Yeah, it,
Like,
yeah.
like, and nobody in the audience seemed to care that they were taking a while.
No, but it was perfect. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, okay, so crew, I know some of y'all listening because a lot of y'all volunteered very last second, like Southerner, Max,
Yeah.
Aiden, I
Aiden, last second.
David.
Well, most of the last second people were high school boys to
Yeah.
help with moving stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so thank you, crew.
The other ones
Thank
were
you.
just
We would've
like
died.
teachers.
Well, like, yeah, many of the people who weren't last second were just there to paint.
Yeah.
Like
right.
Yeah.
David, Maddie,
Cindy.
Savinch, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I think we can all say that we're really grateful to all the people that just helped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Actors.
Especially Taya, because she like made
Yeah.
all the cars.
Yeah.
She painted a bunch of stuff, and I think she sketched everything.
Yeah.
She did.
And
She
it was
did.
just like, wow.
And then
Corinne, who's in 8th grade,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
going around like
Yeah.
motivating
Managing
everyone.
We have this
Yeah.
legacy, right? We have Eugene, who was the first right hand of Youngford, I remember. And then we have like Mary So, who took
Just
her spot.
Koreans.
And then like after Mary So left, we needed someone to take her air, and so Harin in 8th grade just like,
Yeah.
okay.
That was interesting.
Vote Corinne in place of Donald Trump.
She just like is running around stressed out and like managing everything. Like, how do you do it, dude?
Yeah.
How do you do it, dude? Oh.
Honestly, like, she deserves a big, nice nap.
And
Or, no, not nap. Sleep. Beauty sleep.
cryogenic facility for just
Oh yeah.
Cryogenic.
For 200 years.
for 200 years. Yes.
And then when she wakes up, she's just like, oh, that felt nice.
Yes. I slept for 3.
I'm well rested.
I am well rested.
I really hope that people enjoyed my part because I was like
They were
every
laughing
day.
and clapping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
for you.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be goofy and funny and kind of stupid.
You're a dancing rock.
Yeah.
I was. I was.
So good.
Oh.
I can make
Just like I was there for all those hours, but I was on stage for 1 minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like half of that minute, I wasn't even on stage. I was walking up to the stage.
Yeah, but people still like they clapped.
It was
for you at the
intensive.
end.
It was, yeah.
And it was
Intensive.
especially funny because I'm sure nobody expected a dancing asteroid to all of a sudden show
so
up
random.
and start pulling off moves. And
Mom
like
was so confused.
unless I guess like Anton wrote the play, so it's not the biggest surprise that they're dancing asteroids. But like I don't know, it was super
Stupid, but fun.
crazy.
It felt like my body was just going inside out. Like I was terrified, but once I was out on stage, it just felt so incredible. Like
Yeah.
the feeling of like fear and excitement just mixed.
Yeah,
and
like-
it was amazing.
The worst part is having to wait for your part.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
once you get it over with, it's fine. But like I remember when I was backstage, I was just sitting there shaking, like thinking over my
Like me
lines.
when I have to
And
do
then
public speech.
when they put up the car and I sat down, I was like,
I just took like a super deep breath, and then as soon as my part was over, I just felt so good. I was like, yes, I just did that.
You
Yeah.
jumped in and started
Yeah, I got off stage and I just kept dancing.
I heard your knee slide. It was like,
Yeah,
Method
the knee
acting.
slide.
It actually was perfect distance for once.
During the rehearsals, I kept like messing it up.
You gotta
Like
keep-
I didn't go far enough.
yeah, you would like your feet or head would be sticking out.
Yeah. I think just all the adrenaline and energy just made it go far enough. I just zoomed like
You were
right off
super
stage.
saiyan.
And plus, like, the stage was really slippery, and, like,
Oh.
I almost fell, like, when we ran in because Cassia didn't jump far enough, and so I was like, oh no. I'm
Honestly, if
gonna
you
still
as a
run.
freshman just fell, that would have been so funny. That would have been so funny.
I think a lot of like potential mistakes would actually just make the play better.
It would have made it.
Yeah.
Like you falling would have made it funny. Like honestly, that's
I
funny.
feel like a lot
Yeah.
of props were not put up though. For example, like in the Bonnie and Clyde scene, Zoe was supposed to pull out a knife and be like, "Don't put any crumbs in the seat,"
Oh.
but she like had it in her hand,
Yeah,
but
and
she
then she
somehow
forgot
forgot
the
to pull
line.
it out.
Well, she did it, and then you just moved on, and then Jaden started speaking, and she was just like, okay.
I was just like, "Deletus, deletus."
I love how she was like
Delete.
just doing her actual makeup routine on stage. Like we just handed her a makeup bag, and she was actually doing makeup.
But like that pretzel bag was like bass boosted. While she was on stage trying to open it up, it was like.
Oh, dude, the freaking Garfield burger ad.
The Garfield
That
burger
was
ad.
wonderful.
We have to
So
talk about that.
Amazing.
That was
It's
amazing.
just it's the same thing
It's
to
so
where it's so
ridiculous.
stupid that it's
Yeah.
good.
It's so
Like
Yeah.
especially when Hannah's like, she just jumps out.
so.
And her
dumb.
dance, like imagine the people who are filming her just watching Hannah go like
Yeah.
this next to green screen.
Yeah, I kind of saw like you guys recording it like a week ago or something, and I was like, "What is this for? Like, is this film class or something?" Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's one way to use the green screen though. Like, I was actually surprised they were actually able to pull out the green screen method.
But Hannah had some green on her costume, but thankfully it was a different shade of green because like
Yeah.
if it wasn't like the
Could have been a
correct,
phantom.
yeah, it
Yeah.
would she would have just
Velma.
been had like blue on her shirt, and she would have been like the Omega scuba diver who eats
Omega
who
scuba diver.
chases Garfield burgers in her free time.
Or just like a cursed Garfield burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was cursed. You
It was
see
actually
Austin
cursed. It
just
was.
dying on the plane.
Yeah.
I was slightly worried that I was gonna like step on one of the burgers that they threw at you. I was like, oh no, they're all in my way.
You could tell that when they bought the burgers, they did not put a lot of money into it because there was one more after the thing, and I opened it up, and all I had was meat, sauce, and one pickle.
Delicious Garfield burger.
You wanted to try it? Just
What?
on the plate.
It was delicious, but it was
Yeah,
like
I ate
it did
it.
not have a
Oh.
lot of layers to it. But I mean, like, why buy Big Macs when you could just
By Garfield burger.
throw
Yeah,
Garfield
yeah.
burger?
Garfield burger.
Any other thoughts about the play?
I mean, like, I was worried that, like,
It it was like so last second. It
It
totally
was.
should not
Yeah.
have
before
worked
the
out.
play, I honestly was like, okay, I'm just gonna do my part the best that I can, and whatever happens, happens, and it actually worked.
I think everyone kind of had that.
No, everybody like we were joking, like good luck messing up kind of thing, but it worked out.
Yeah.
And then
Which
like
is,
the
like-
jetpacks were so last minute. Like they were spray painted
Hey, but they
on
look pretty good, though.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were probably one of the
It was
the best
falling
ones.
apart.
But the ending was so awkward because nobody knew what to
Oh
do.
Yeah.
no! So for the ending, I literally told everyone in the
Right.
room, like, okay,
Come up.
look, everybody, we're gonna walk up, and then we're gonna do. I'm gonna say, this is how I got my bar, and then Maria, you are going to come up, walk in with your line. That's what I told the room. I improvised
Yeah.
to get the lesson.
And then everybody was just standing
I
there
drank
like,
the entire
yay,
juice
because
box.
like nobody
Yeah.
knew what
And
to
then
do at that moment.
Freaking Mason, Zoe, and like Maria started dancing,
Oh yeah.
God, you never just like.
and Charlie's just like
Okay.
awkward, like, what do I?
I just
Yeah, I just kind of like slid into the side,
I
like,
stood
hi.
there.
Yeah.
Here comes that straight man.
I'm the Rock.
Yeah.
Kati and I were trying to look for burgers on the side, and then we like were drinking the juice box.
I
What
was
kind of
just-
burgers were those? I kind of
In
wanted to eat one.
McDonald's.
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 Terrible.
It was like the least amount of burger you could get from McDonald's.
Yeah.
The least burger.
Yeah.
You could tell where the school's budget was going though, because when you were eating dinner, it was just like KFC and Domino's pizza,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like exploded onto a table,
Yeah.
and it was like so much, and it was just like
Did you guys even hear what happened? Because they were only supposed to get one, and then somehow
They
Mr.
got
Youngford
50.
ordered something, and then Mrs. Youngford ordered something, and it kind of like was very strange.
yeah, and
They both
also
didn't
a bunch
realize.
of little kids and like some middle schoolers just walked in, started eating it, and I was like, guys.
Well,
Oh.
the thing is Youngford
Yeah.
like spoke into the speakers or whatever, and he said, "Play people and anyone just come and eat."
Yeah, because they got way too much.
Yeah.
Just anyone.
Just anyone.
Never
Anyone.
underestimate people in the play with their like capabilities of eating pizza and KFC.
Max was just like, anyone?
But I wanted to get a pizza, and then Mr. Youngford just grabbed the box and like dibs, and I was like, I wanted a
Did he
pizza.
just dibs an entire pizza?
Yeah, like a whole box, and he's like, here you go, Mr. Youngford, and she's
Bruh.
like, Jaden, do you want a
Oh.
pizza? And I'm like, yes, please.
He dibs for his wife. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Relationship 100.
Correct. When you dibs for your wife, or like food.
Yeah.
Imagine if like you're about to do something, but you dips for your wife so that you don't do it.
Right.
Boom.
Oh, speaking of Mr. Youngford, I want to really credit him for the improvisation of
Oh,
the
yeah.
voice
Yes.
in the middle of the
Yes.
play.
That was very professional.
Yeah.
He
That was
just
very
did like a face palm.
Oh yeah.
And then
He flips out his
Yeah.
phone. He finds the
like
script
real fast.
and just yells
real
it
quick.
out. Yells it out.
I mean, it's Youngford. He doesn't have to.
And he does. And also he did the credit pretty well.
Yeah.
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 That's pretty cool. So.
And he
Wasn't
was like,
just
oh my
kept
gosh, I
going.
completely forgot. Taya, show up. And she's like,
And then
Shay
my
was
mom was
hiding
like,
in the
"Oh, by the way, Harlan, oh bye."
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
when he called out Nikki like stood up.
He's so awkward.
Well, I mean, like, I bet he did not expect that because most of the time, like, editing people do not
Exist.
get many, like, credit. Like,
Yeah.
especially whenever
Yeah.
you're watching a movie, it's like, I found that guy's name. Goodbye, guy. And his name just floats away.
You can't prove that editors exist. So they're a myth.
And then they also ended up like wanting the painters to come up, and at that point, all my friends were like running out the door.
They
were
just
so-
ran
they
away.
didn't
Oh.
really actually.
I
want
really
to
wanted to,
that.
like, be like, hey, Miss Johnson, what did you think? Because, like, she was the most excited. I freaking love Miss Johnson.
Yeah.
But she
Yes.
left, so I couldn't ask her opinion. So I'm really excited on Monday for that
She bought a
specific
ticket
reason.
last minute. She was
Yeah.
the last person.
Yeah.
Oh.
But when Polina said, like in the morning of the play, she's like, I'm the 24th person to buy tickets. I'm like, how many people are even watching it? And I go up on stage, I'm like, wow, that is not 27 people.
I heard something like
64.
70 people.
70 people.
Yeah, like, did 50 people just buy tickets?
I mean, most
at the
people
last
do
hour?
the day of the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like,
like they
one
were
of my
paying
classmates was like, oh my gosh, I need to get my wallet next day during the play. I got my wallet, and she buys a ticket, she goes.
Yep. it was hilarious. Like, no one bought tickets in our class, and then they realized that Jaden and I were both in it, and like my entire class just like bought it.
Yeah, you have to tell your class. You got to tell everyone.
Well, I was
definitely.
like, by the way, guys, the play's coming. They're like, okay, and then I'm like, I'm in the play and I'm blind in it. And they're like, oh, I buy tickets.
Jaden's blind. Yes.
Yes.
Take money now.
But it's so confusing. Last year I had a crutch. This year I'm blind. Next year,
Yeah, how is Jaden disabled
next year will I just like
Limbless.
be paralyzed? I won't even talk. I'll just
Yeah.
sit there.
Yeah, Jaden must have a disability of some sort every play.
Yeah.
And then the last play, a disembodied floating head.
Yes, that's Jaden.
All right, well, I think that's about it for the bus to Pluto.
Yeah.
And our thoughts. Thank you to all the people who are a part of it. Thanks to the crew, the actors.
Good job, Anton, for writing it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, good job, Anton.
That was good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That was a good plot.
Yeah.
It was. So, now we've got comment time.
Comment time.
We have
Say my
5.
name. Say my name.
Okay.
We got 5 epic comments.
We've got 5 comments today. First one being from Anton Keeko.
Of course.
Charlie and I sound too similar for a lot of this. The one saying smart stuff is me.
Lamau.
I feel like Anton was just talking. I don't feel like you talked a lot that episode.
No, that episode, Anton, no one talks to Anton. He just
you were literally just replying to what he said, like, oh,
yeah,
you're funny or something like that.
yeah. That's what I just.
The only thing Charlie talked about was pineapple pizza.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just let Anton go off, freaking dominator episode. Okay.
I mean, it was all about him in his
Yeah.
plays, so.
Yeah, it's fair.
And his thoughts about the world.
Existentialism.
Calling out everybody.
Existential absurdism, whatever he calls it.
All right, next comment.
Next comment from Triangle. Who's this?
Oh.
Very question. If the world ends tomorrow, what would you do today?
That's a great question.
I know
Triangle.
exactly what I would do. I would raid Area 51, tell them that the world ends tomorrow, and they're like, okay. And then I find Half-Life 3, and then I'm sad.
Wait, so the world ends?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not just like I'm gonna die. The
No,
whole-
everything's
Yeah.
deleted.
I'm just gonna be like,
Then nothing matters.
Do other people know?
No.
No, only you know.
Oh shoot.
I'm gonna call my grandma, be like, I love you, grandma, and then she's like, nice, sweetie, so bye, boop. Okay, hello, grandpa, boop. And
Yeah.
stuff
Just
like that. Just call everybody. Make sure they say something good, and before I go to bed, I'm like, I love you, mom, boop.
Basically, if I have a whole day before the world ends, I'm just gonna do a bunch of crazy crap.
It would be sad, but it would be more of like a content sad, like,
But no one would know. Only you would know, right?
well, I would tell my family, God has told me that the world's about to end.
Yeah.
Wait, but if the world, wait, if
This guy called Triangle.
if the whole if the whole universe was about to be deleted,
Right.
wouldn't that be God's idea? Because the world can't just delete itself.
Right.
The world is
First of all, God's never gonna delete the whole world.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But how are you going to actually convince other people, right? It's like it's
You that homeless guy who doesn't know what he's talking about is like, the world's ending tomorrow!
it's like Chicken
It's
Little.
tomorrow.
I'll convince them in the end, just for bad reasons.
but it's inevitable either way. There's no point of convincing anyone.
Oh, yeah.
So you can do whatever you
I
want.
would be spending all my time convincing people.
Assuming I could
okay.
convince my family, then I would just say, honestly, by that point, there's no reason to freak out or panic. We've got 24 hours. We might as well make the best of it.
Right.
So
And then
just
we eat
have a good
together,
time.
have dinner, talk to each other, and then we die. It's a good ending.
Tell everyone I love them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not like the I'm going to go crazy and do purge kind of thing. It's like I want to, yeah.
Live the moral life till
Yeah.
the end.
And plus you have 24 hours to convince your family.
For 24 hours. Oh, crying.
Yeah, exactly.
Only
for
I'm
you.
sure it wouldn't be
Yeah.
that hard unless your parents are assuming that you're a bit crazy. And then you're like, no, I'm not kidding. The world's about to delete. This anonymous guy called Triangle told me so.
All parents just think their kids
They're like,
crazy
oh,
for once.
okay. They act like they care what you're saying. And then I'll have to think about this.
All right. Oh, this is
No, say my name in that channel
No,
name.
just say the channel name.
No.
Let's read exactly this.
so. This is from Butter and Jam Game.
That's an
Butter
old
and jam.
account.
Who's that guy? I don't know.
Butter and Jam Gaming. Ooh, sexy. This is my first video, and I gotta say, this is lit. Hashtag press the bell.
Oh yeah.
While I was writing that comment, I legitimately knew that what I was writing was cringy, but I just kept typing.
It's
it
not.
down.
Yo, pressing the bell ain't cringy, bro.
Yeah.
No, well,
yeah, come
not
on.
pressing the bell, but being
Pressing
like,
the bell is
this
a big
is
alpha
lit.
move.
On the
Saying
Anton's
word lit.
video. Yeah.
Saying this is lit is a big.
Yo, Jude, if you press the bell, you are very.
Well,
big
because
alpha
you
man.
guys said, man, you should press the bell, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Everyone, please be more like Jaden. Press the bell.
Yeah, if you press the bell, you are
Hashtag press the bell.
big gamer.
we should make our own
Very
notification squad or like subscriber name, like the Hinkson Knights or something.
Next
All right,
comment.
next comment.
So this one is from Polina Yashova,
Oh, boy.
and she said first, LOL, and I was really mad. We were like going back and forth,
Wow.
and like I was texting her, and she's like, "Hold on, I have something to do," and I'm like, "Yeah, so do I." And so we were like going back and forth trying to get it, and she got there first.
Oh.
Competition.
Like, freaking Alpha and Avi got triggered by like Paulina's firstness.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like middle school drama does not compare to this.
We have some dedicated fans.
Oh yeah.
trying to be
Definitely. Yeah. Just put a heart on
There
it.
should just be like
Oh,
a
yeah.
sad
Yeah.
song like I wasn't first.
No, that's it. Yo, if you're first, you're gonna get hearted.
You
That's how
will
it
get
works.
hearted.
That's how it works.
Definitely.
We'll see
That's-
you next. Every
No.
week you get a chance.
No.
You hearted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last comment.
The next one is by Austin Crump. I'd like to challenge you, Anton, to a Mario Kart race.
That's fair.
Yo, if Austin goes peach, you're screwed.
Unfortunately, Anton isn't here right now, but we will pass on the message.
I feel like Anton shouldn't debate. He should just do Mario Kart battles.
Yeah.
On Rainbow Road.
You would lose.
Yeah.
He would totally
Get
lose.
blue shell at the end.
Oh, I
God,
hate
don't
that.
even say it.
I'm jinxing
You're
it.
like
Don't
about to
even
go
blue shell.
first
Yeah.
place, and then a red shell's like
The prophet
psych, and then you
memories.
get
Don't use
fourth.
blue shells.
The prophecy is true.
I mean, there's so many memories with that game. Just like 8 years old, just early in the morning,
Getting
waking up,
3 stars.
get a bowl of cereal,
Right.
and just like all the lights are off except for the TV. With my
Yeah.
bowl of cereal, I got my Wiimote. I'm just playing Mario Kart for hours.
Wow,
I
yeah,
would
nice
either
shopping.
play
Yeah.
Mario Kart or like Lego games, like Lego Star Wars or Mario games.
Yeah.
Like the one with the Yoda death sound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And then Mario games
Yes.
Yeah.
like Super Mario Galaxy. I love that game.
Heck yeah.
Honestly, on the Lego, it's like some kind of Wii games, like
Yeah.
on Lego Star Wars. The best thing about it is when your character is like just doing hand motions, like all like things just come together with all the
Yes.
Oh,
my
you
God.
know, it's
So
the
nice.
Force?
Like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
remember.
And when it completes, it's just so
I know.
Yeah, it
satisfying.
like jumps in the air and it's
Oh yeah.
When you get the true Jedi.
Yes.
oh my god. Well,
Uh-huh.
I remember there was this one stage where you're like in a plane fighting people, and it was like the stage
Yeah.
to get
You get so
studs.
much money.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
and it was satisfying just like seeing people.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, there's a gamer moment for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for comment time. Thank you so much for all the comments. We got a lot this time.
Keeps the comments. Keep
Thank
it.
you.
And I will
Keep
beat
it coming.
Keep it coming.
Avi Joy's threatening.
Someone's gotta beat Avi Joy again to get first.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I have my phone on me.
All right, so second topic, guest topic, Avi Joy and Jaden would like to talk about enrichment and SOS.
What about it specifically?
I feel like Enrichment and SOS just have this diversity.
Oh.
If you like
Yeah.
art, go to art. If you like music, go to music. And there's like different levels of it. So they'll either have just combined or like different levels, like middle school choir, high school choir.
Uh-huh.
And then there's like sport thing like catch, and then SOS is just so weird because like there's so many different things. Like there's dancing if you're interested in dancing, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's my mom. Yeah, I don't know what about
There's the
that.
video one, by the way, Miss Richmond. I know I have to finish that video. And especially like there's specific ones that I enjoy, like especially music ones, because like you get to sing and you get to do music, and music is fun. Especially
Choir
whenever you like reach the note. Like everybody is always like, "Oh my gosh, Jane, you sing so high," and I'm like,
You sing the highest in a choir, and you're
Jaden's
the
just
only
Charlie.
guy.
I'm the
Yeah.
only boy in the choir, yet I sing the highest.
I guess that's what we have in common.
Oh yeah.
Charlie, best friend, by
It's
the way.
like there's only
know.
5 people in my choir, and
We're
it's
gonna
like
lose so many
no
of them.
six people in my choir, and it's like 5 girls, and then there's just the boy in the middle. He's like, I like to sing high, but sometimes I sing high, but it reaches a point where people are like, that's my ears, they're about to pop.
That's what Chuck does.
Only dogs can hear you at that point.
That's what Chuck
Yeah, they just run away, start to, like barking
Moses.
randomly.
Dogs are like,
Right.
frick, man.
Miss Anastasia had to tell Jaden to stop singing to be able to hear the rest of the choir. Like,
The teacher is always like, Jaden,
Oh, yeah.
The
stop
flash.
singing.
she's like, Jaden, you're doing good, stop singing. Thank
I feel
you.
like that's me sometimes. Not the good part, but like
Yeah.
being too loud.
No, I'm too loud too.
I am way too loud. Like,
Yes,
like
you
whenever I
are.
stand
You're, like,
next to
yelling.
someone, whenever I stand next to somebody, they stop singing their part and they just start singing mine. I'm like, guys, they're like, you're singing too loud. I'm like, well, I'm
Or
sorry.
you're being baited into his note. Pretty good.
It's like, and sometimes they do this, and the teacher's like, you shouldn't do that. And they're like,
Maybe they're just jealous of your voice.
Yeah.
Either way.
Wait, we're all in choir. Every single one of us is in choir.
It's true.
Yeah.
We were, Enrichment SOS, which is choir. Wait, Moses, are you part of an SOS?
Or do you just
actually
transcend
don't.
time?
Like, I think I signed up for it, but like, I just don't go.
Yeah.
I just can come to school like after lunch and just do my stuff and just go
true.
home.
I remember, like, in the previous quarter, I joined Miss Richmond's SOS, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
we had
it
to
was
make
so
this
much
video.
fun.
We haven't finished it yet, and she's like, I know that's the second quarter, but I promised the school that I would give them a video by the end of September, and it's currently about to be December, so if you could please do this video.
It's the contest
Right.
with other schools that
No,
go
no,
like
it's just a video for New Hampshire.
just a
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like a check out our school kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember during the SOS we'd go outside and do things like speak in different languages or play Foursquare.
What is this video?
It's like okay.
advertisement
So
to
we,
the school.
Yeah.
so we just
Yeah,
show
what
them the
is
school.
video
For
can
example, in the beginning we're like, "Welcome to Hinkson," and then we like show their cards. Yeah,
Right.
key cards, and then we walk around the school. I remember our first take when we walked around the school. The guard at the back was like, "What are these children doing here?"
Right.
And then we like show Foursquare and the fact that we're so diverse, the population, the fact that we have to walk through classrooms instead of having them on the side. It's just showing how weird our school can be.
Weird.
Yeah, weird. And we also like show the flags and stuff.
So both of you guys are in the same SOS. Is that correct?
No, she's
We
in,
used to be.
used
And
to
then what are you in now, Ivy?
I am in the encouragement group.
Oh, how's that going?
What's
Tell
the
me how's that
encouragement?
going.
It's fun. They were the ones that gave you the card last night.
They're the ones that
Ah,
slapping stuff
I
on
was
lockers.
actually allergic to the chocolate that they gave me.
I'm sorry.
I heard one idea actually about those.
Tell me. Tell me.
If you guys took like the cards and then you like secretly put them in one locker, like one locker day, that would make it feel way more like personal.
I feel like
Also, like, make the messages, like, not so, like, generic. Make them, like,
I feel like I got
She's
the
like,
worst
we have way too
message
many
because
people
mine
for
said "Happy Friday," like the most of it. I still have it up there,
Mine says
and it
Star
only
Wars.
works on Fridays.
no, just every day, just, like, put one in one locker.
I
Yeah.
think mine's like, you are so cool.
We're so
There's this one.
frustrated.
There's this one that's like Yas Queen or like there is you and unique or something like that.
Some of them, I can just tell that the people that wrote them know like the person that they're writing them
Well,
to.
yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And then for other
definitely.
people, they
definitely.
just don't know them.
like
Yeah.
nobody said Yas Queen on a boys thing, obviously. Like,
Oh well, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like they knew what they were doing, but then mine, I'm sure they didn't know whose locker that was, so they just wrote "Happy Friday," make the
Well,
most
the
of
other
it.
one was we
And
were
then they
like
just
trying to get
skipped
a
it.
cat one for Karis, and so it said "You're perfect," and we managed to get it one locker off. We were like so frustrated.
But, yeah,
Encouragement.
Encouragement SOS
Yeah.
is a brilliant concept, but
Yeah.
it could be executed better. It really could.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It just should be done properly.
You know what, honestly, you could do? Like, have people, like, in the encouragement SOS, like, just say encouraging things to people.
Yeah.
With that, like, that would be, like,
But like
basic.
if they like say, oh, but like I'm from the encouragement SOS.
No, they
then kind of,
shouldn't
like,
do that.
less
That kind of
genuine.
like ruins.
Yeah, but you don't know
They,
who's in
they
it.
should just
Genuine.
say
Oh,
like
dude.
Like,
even if they know like
Right.
wait, but if they do know, what if they're actually trying to like say a legit compliment?
It's harder.
Yeah.
It's harder to do that because like you
Yeah.
kind of have to, but then like you don't want to show that disingenuous.
Here's the deal. Your encouragement is weakened if like people know you're only doing it because you're encouraging.
Yeah, I think everyone
Right.
should
Oh, yeah, just everyone.
be part of the encouragement process.
Consciously or subconsciously,
Like, you should just be nice to people.
Yeah.
Like,
Just-
why can't we all just be in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, just peace.
We
No
don't even
war.
need a bullying program. We should just have everybody in the encouragement SOS.
Yeah.
Everyone just encouraging each
Modern
other.
problems
And
require
Mondays.
modern solutions.
Oh, love letters would be so cute.
Love letters.
Come on.
But what if
Like,
you
a
send
A lot of drama will like
What if
spur
you send a
out
love
on the
letter
first
to the
day.
other
Someone's writing love letter.
Yeah,
Middle school, remember that.
yeah. Love drama kind of doesn't go. It doesn't grow well in
middle
Hinkson,
school
does
when
it?
it comes to relationships? Relationships in middle school can get pretty messy.
Yeah,
Like it's
sometimes, yeah.
like
Oh, this
whenever
is the podcast.
whenever people
Oh, boy.
ship me with people, I'm
Right.
just like I'm in middle school, so I don't want to go in that mess. And plus, I'm
Shipping
not
should
even
not
old
just
enough.
happen.
I'm not even.
Why are you the most woke middle schooler?
Shipping is not
Everybody
good.
always ships me, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
You mean well, Charlie shows himself
Especially
to
Yeah.
everybody?
lately us, and that's really frustrating.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody just ships. If I say hi to a girl, people are like, "Do-do-do-do."
Oh yeah, dude, I remember
You
those
just
days.
ignore me all
Yo,
the time.
It's like I walk up to a girl and I'm like, "Oh hi," or like I talk to one of my friends.
Yeah.
She's a girl.
yeah.
Everybody wants to ship me.
Nah, dude, I remember
I
that.
one time talked to Zoe and people were like,
I
Dude,
think it was because you were playing Bonnie and Clyde.
well, yeah, but still.
dude, in 7th and 8th grade, if you exist in a female's direction
Oh.
too hard, boom, dating.
yeah. That
I
was
mean,
a weird period.
It's all just to like make fun of you and just
Yeah.
you know
See
But
the
some
reaction.
People,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it seriously.
they want you to like get
I was in a
uncomfortable.
fake relationship, and I had no idea.
But
what was
at the same time,
Wait.
you got to be careful with shipping. Because shipping
Yeah.
can become a
Yeah.
real mess.
Yeah, man.
How did
like,
you get in a fake relationship?
I don't know. I was just told, "Hey, you're dating this guy," and I'm like,
What?
well, they're wrong.
Some of my classmates are
Yeah.
shipping her with this random guy who doesn't even go to the school.
What?
He just comes
Oh, no.
for sports and Russian class.
A topic broadened.
This is just a Frankenstein episode.
Yeah.
Middle school guess?
It's
lot of
like
energy.
once middle school joins, it's not even like normal anymore. It's just
"So are we the youngest too?"
You
Yes.
guys are the youngest guests.
I'm actually
yet.
the
Oh, yeah.
youngest. She's older
Yeah.
than me.
Okay, I
Oh,
did
wow.
it. I'm 4 months older.
Wow.
Wow.
Every second counts.
All right, well, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
you
Thank
guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay,
We're having an awkward hug where you
Yeah.
can't see it.
Brother, brother hug.
Charlie went like this, and I was like, yeah, boy.
Well, you can't get this. Yeah, you can't show this. Yeah, they
Hey,
can't see it.
hey, if you want to be a guest, like these two people have bravely decided to
Right.
do, you
Yeah,
can
I was
contact
scared.
me or Moses, Chuck. We'll hook you up, put you on a list,
This
alright?
place has positive vibes.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
be shy.
real positive vibes. Alright?
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
Right. So press the like and press subscribe. Press the
first.
the bell.
Don't you dare.
right.
Be Avi Joy to
No.
Right.
We'll see who it is next time.
Yeah.
If you want that heart, you
You
gotta
gotta
work
get-
for it.
Gotta earn it.
If,
It's
if I'm
one
gonna,
thing.
Fuck
If
it.
I'm gonna actually put an alarm at 12 o'clock.
Right.
Well, I
Okay.
don't have to do that. I'll
Chuck is
just
gonna
be
like
up late
post it at like
on my
10
phone.
a.m.
Yeah, what if I just troll everybody?
Don't you dare.
Do it at 6.
Chuck posted on Tuesday.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Wow.
Well, this
Just to
is
see
cool.
who wins.
Cool.
Say psych right now.
All right, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys
Yep.
next week.
That's the episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.